Guys, what up? Hope you are doing well. Got a song request for my friend Rebecca R. This song has been just slowly working its way up on my list, and Maverick City Music just did a new cover of it, so I wanted to teach it to you guys. It's called Is He Worthy? So this was originally done by Chris Tomlin, Andrew Peterson, and then Maverick City Music just did a new version of it. So just to give you a heads up, the Maverick City Music version is in the key of E. So we can't really get to the key of E using these G shapes. So we have to use the capo on the 2nd fret. Well, we don't have to. There's a couple of different ways you can play in the key of E, but just for the sake of simplicity, I'm going to show you how to do it with the capo on the 2nd fret and playing these D shapes, playing in the key of D. That just magically turns the guitar into the key of E. So they do it in the key of E. I think Chris Tomlin and Andrew Peterson, I've listened to some versions where they actually do it in the key of E flat, which is just capo 1 using the D shapes, and then also just going no capo and playing in the key of D, playing these same shapes. So that's where we're gonna hang out today, just because it's a little bit lower and I'll be able to work my way through the song. But just keep that in mind if you're trying to play along with the recording and it sounds funky. So that might be why. Anyway, so we're going, let's just, a little blueprint for the lesson. I'm gonna show you how to do some finger picking. Do you feel the shadows deepen? We do. So I'm gonna show you how to do some finger picking, show you the, obviously some strumming for the verses, for the chorus, and then I'll probably circle back and do the finger picking at the end. So just downstrum wise, this is what we need. Do you feel the world is broken? Just hanging on the D, we do, to the B minor. Do you feel the shadows deepen? We do, to the G. But do you know that all the dark won't stop the light from getting through? To the D, we do. F sharp chord here. Do you wish that you could see it all made? G. Back to the D, we do. So let me just say a couple of things. If you're new to some of these chords, and I'm going maybe a little bit too fast and I'm not showing you the shapes of the chords, I have another lesson specifically on that for these chords, which I'll link up top and in the description below. And it shows you exactly where my fingers are going, on which string, and then also which strings you should be strumming in the key of D. So like this D chord, we don't want to strum all the strings. That's just not good. So I would check out those lessons if you're new. It's going to help you out a ton. So let's get back to this F sharp chord here. So you can do it a couple of different ways. You know, you could do the F sharp, I think it's an F sharp major, I don't know. You could do it, you know, that way, which requires just completely taking your hands off your formation. You could do it this way with thumb, and then your middle and ring finger on the D and G string. You could maybe just kind of fake our way through it and hit that D over F sharp. The main thing we want to know with this chord is you want to be hearing that bass note there, that F sharp. So again, I'll let you guys decide which way you want to do it. Just to give you one maybe sort of cheater-ish way to do it, just, you know, go to your A chord, your A sus chord. So G, D, A, and then just wrap your thumb around that, because that's basically the same thing as that. We're just keeping that ring finger locked in there, and then we can easily go to the next chord, which is the G. So whatever you guys want to do on that one, I'll let you make the call. So let me just show you. Let's see. So we have the chords for verse 1. Let's do verse 2 is going to be the same as verse 1. So this would be just kind of our little easy kind of you know, getting into a little bit of rhythm for our strum pattern. Is all creation groaning? It is. There's a new creation coming. It is. Is the glory of the Lord to be the light within our midst? It is. F sharp chord. Is it good that we remind ourselves of this? It is. So I'm just doing, let's see. $16 on the D, 16 down on the B minor, down on the G, 8 down on that D, 8 down on that F sharp, 8 down on the G, and then back to your D. So yeah, so those would be just kind of a little bit of rhythmic strum pattern you could do as we're building into the chorus. And then one last thing on that F sharp chord, when you're playing it, I mean, like, you can, when you're strumming it, maybe just try to focus on these top maybe 4 strings or top 3 strings. As long as you're hitting that bass note and we're hearing that, you're fine. You don't need to, I mean, you can do the whole strum all the strings if you want to, but again, that might be a nice way just to kind of get through that chord. So yeah, so then let's go to the chorus. So the chorus is going to be G to the A to the B minor, back to the A to the G. We're going to repeat that once. So, is anyone worthy? Is anyone whole? This B minor, is anyone able to A? Break the seal and open the scroll. Repeat it. The Lion of Judah to the A, who conquered the grave. He is David's root and the Lamb who died to ransom the slave. Some new parts here. Is he worthy? Is he worthy? And of all blessing and honor and glory, is he worthy of this? D, he is. And then that'll kind of get us back into the strumming for the verse 3. So there was a lot going on there in that chorus. Let's circle back on that. We're starting off on the G. So, is anyone worthy? To the A. Is anyone whole? B minor. Is anyone able? To the A. Break the seal. To the G and open the scroll. Repeat that. The Lion of Judah, who conquered the grave. He is David's root and the Lamb who died to ransom the slave. Here's the new change. Is he worthy? So B minor, A. Here comes that F sharp. Is he worthy? To the G. Of all B minor and honor and F sharp, G. Is he B minor? Is he worthy? A of this G. He is. So again, I think on that chorus you could probably just kind of do some down strums and add that upstroke when you're transitioning chords. And then verse 3, same as the first couple verses. Let's see. Yeah, so maybe we'll just go, this chorus 2 it's more or less the same, but it's got a couple of different parts in there. So I'm just kind of gonna sing through that. The chords are generally the same. So chorus 2, is anyone worthy? Is anyone whole? Is anyone able to break the seal and open the scroll? Sorry, a little burp there. The Lion of Judah, who conquered the grave. He is David's root and the Lamb who died to ransom the slave. Here's the new part. From every people and tribe, every nation and tongue, He has made us a kingdom and priest to God, to reign with the Son. Back to what we know. Is He worthy? Is He worthy? From all blessing and honor and glory. Is He worthy of this? He is. And then we'll kind of get going a little bit on that part, especially with the Maverick City Music one. They go into, I think, Agnes Day. So let me just hit that middle chunk there that had a couple of different words. So we know, is anyone worthy? Is anyone whole? Is anyone able to break the seal and open the scroll? The Lion of Judah, who conquered the grave. He is David's root and the Lamb who died to ransom the slave. So here's the new part. From every people and tribe, stay on the G, every A, nation and tongue, to the D. He has made us a kingdom, F sharp, and priest to God, G, to reign with the Son. Back to the normal. Is He worthy? Is He worthy of all blessing and honor and glory? Is He worthy of this? He is. So that is kind of how the I guess most of the song is done, like the regular version, and then we float a little bit to some spontaneous stuff with the Maverick City Music. So I just want to teach you that tail end of that song, where they, after what we just covered, they kind of just do this little interlude going from the D to the G, D to the G, a couple of guys singing out, and then it goes to the you are holy, holy are you, Lord God Almighty. Worthy is the Lamb, worthy is the Lamb. Oh, you are holy, holy. So just to show you the chords for that part, you're just going, you are holy. So the D, you are holy. A to the D, holy. Some quick changes here. Are you G, Lord, D, God, B minor to the A, Almighty, and then just the G. Worthy is the Lamb, worthy is the Lamb. Oh, you are holy, holy are you, Lord God Almighty. Oh, worthy is the Lamb, worthy is the Lamb. Oh, you are holy. So then you guys can just kind of end it, land that plane however you want to land it at the end there. Yeah, so let me just show you some finger picking stuff for that first verse, the first couple of verses. So it's gonna be really, the template that I'm gonna show you is gonna be super easy. It's So if you haven't done finger picking before, or if you're new to finger picking, I have a lesson called Finger Pick Like a Worship Leader with just 3 fingers. So I'll link that up top and in the description below. It's gonna be the exact pattern I teach you here today. So this is what you would do. Do you feel the world is broken? We do. Do you feel the wound that goes deep in? We do. Do you know that all the dark won't stop the light from getting through? We do. Do you wish that you could see it all made new? We do. So it's just, this is gonna be your basic pattern. And then you're obviously gonna add in some filler notes. You can hit that ring finger in there on the high E string. You can add some extra thumb on the D string and the G string, but really that's what you're gonna do. You'll do it so thumb, pointer, thumb, middle, thumb, pointer, thumb, middle. You'll do that 4 times for each chord. So, do you feel the world is broken? We do. Do you, B minor, do you feel the shadows deepen? We do. But do you know that all the dark won't stop the light from getting through? We do. Do you wish that you could see it all made new? We do. So then, yeah, just kind of, you can add some we do. And do you wish that you could see it all made new? We do. So you guys can do that. Just play around with it maybe. Super nice, super pretty, and a kind of a good soft way to get into the song. So anyways, that is a wrap for this lesson. Hope it helps you guys out. Hope you're able to just to worship to it, praise to it, sing to it. Lead it in church, worship, small group, student ministry, youth group, wherever it may be. So as usual, if you have questions, just definitely let me know. Leave a comment down below if you're confused on something, if you aren't sure of maybe what I was rambling about at some point in the lesson. And if you're new, head on over to the community tab on my channel. I've got some encouragement, some verses of the week, just kind of blog style stuff. Do a little write-up each week on a verse, and some giveaways, some updates, some other stuff going on. So head on over there. Love you guys. Hope you have a great week. Catch you in the next one.